Kenilworth Road, Luton Town manager Nathan Jones. A 2-0 defeat to Championship opposition, but a good performance from your side. You're proud of what they've achieved tonight?
Yeah, I am. Look, it's still elements of naivety because look, they've got real Championship quality. You know, Dave McGoldrick's been one hell of a player for a good while, and I said that was the difference really in 2 bits of real quality from him and one in the game. I mean, I don't think we deserve to concede the second goal, but look, we have to eradicate that. But as far as performance-wise, now we went about our work. Look, I'm very, very proud of them. They worked tirelessly. We moved the ball really, really well, and to be honest, we had the best chances first half. I mean, Elliot Lee's missed an absolute glorious opportunity to send us in level, and we've actually, apart from the counter-attack, we were making all the runway, and they were just trying to pick us off on the counter-attack. But I was very, very pleased. I thought we quitted ourselves, and it was a real even, well-contested game. So I'm very, very proud of them today.
You've said even there, it was very difficult to pick out the Championship side in the League Two, wasn't it? And that speaks volumes.
No, it does. And I said we believe in ourselves, and we're disappointed in there to have lost. But you know, Ipswich had a good Championship side. They had a good win against a big spending Birmingham on the weekend. So we're delighted, but it's not our focus. And I'm glad we went out admirably, really, because the league's our focus, and we don't want any distractions this year.
You made 3 changes from the side that beat Yeovil so convincingly on Saturday. Just talk to us about those changes. So Glenn Ray, Jordan Cook and Elliot Lee coming in.
Yeah, two were enforced. Apart from Alan McCormack, who we rested tonight, the other 2 were enforced. Isaac Sill and Dan Potts had a dead leg from the weekend, so they were both enforced really. And I said Isaac was a late one because he trained well yesterday, was feeling a little bit under the weather, and then just it got worse today. So that's why they would enforce changes really.
I mean, talking of Isaac, let's just clear up now. There's been a lot of speculation today. Obviously, you've just said he's not well, and that's why he's not played today. Anything further on any other the bids and the rumours that are going around?
We've had no bids. We've had no bids since any kind of things. A lot come out in the media, but I mean, at the minute it's just getting a little bit of a circus because this club does not revolve around Isaac Vassell. Isaac Vassell a year ago was playing for Truro. We've given him an amazing platform. He's done fantastically well. We haven't. If someone's going to bid and someone's going to meet our valuation, then fine. But if not, let it lie. Let the boy get on with his football so we can actually concentrate on what the Luton Town, which is a club with massive tradition, with some fantastic players here. We don't revolve around Isaac Vassell. We have fantastic strikers here. And what we want, if Isaac Vassell's got to stay at the top of his game to stay in our team. So look, we're fine. We've got Danny Houghton coming back. Let's talk about those things. Let's talk about the performance tonight, not keep on about Isaac Vassell. If we get a bid that we've decided that we accept, then fine. If not, let's move on.
Thanks for clarifying that. So you said obviously it's not the focus this season, but the squad you've put out, the players that you're using, it's important that they've all got opportunities to play as well in the competitions, with the games thick and fast at the moment. Yeah,
it is, but look, it's early on in the thing, and we've looked after them in pre-season, so these are the games we knew. Obviously we had Ipswich soon, so it's a good real test for them. We've got another test, and then we can give them a little block of days and change the side slightly for the Tottenham game. But no, look, they're in good form at the minute. They're hungry to do well, and I thought we were excellent at times today, and competing against a very, very good side who had some real quality, and they've come strong tonight, so showed the respect they paid us as well.
And Marek Steck took a heavy whack on Saturday. You kept him as your goalkeeper today, and he's made a fantastic save in the second half once again, hasn't he? Tipping over the bar.
Yeah, and look, he's a good keeper, and he's just going to get better, and well, we believe he's going to get better. But look, we're in a good place. It's a game we've lost, but we've equipped ourselves very, very well, and I thought there's some excellent performances out there tonight.
You've mentioned obviously players that are coming in. Harry Cornick, I know you've been interviewed already today, but just a word to the iFollow listeners out there about a player that you've brought in. He's the one that you've been looking at the last few weeks, I would guess.
Yeah, well, look, we tried to get him last year. Contrary to media and to social media and things, when we bring players in, it doesn't necessarily mean that anyone's going out. So that's not why we brought him in. I tried to get Harry last year. He's a player I looked at when I was at Brighton. He was a young player when I was at Brighton, and he was on loan. He was a young player, so he was one we looked at, and I liked him. And then I tried to get him this time last year, and it didn't quite get it. I wasn't quite able to get him, so now it's a real good one for us. And I said he'll come in and he'll provide real competition while we're developing him into the player that we think he can end up.
And a real good acquisition to add to the squad. You've made that clear that anybody coming in has got to be better than what you've got and being able to add to the squad.
Yeah, and I said he's a little bit different and stuff, and he's really quick and pacey, and I said spent a lot of his time in a wide right role and stuff. We don't see him in that role. We see him as a central striker. We see him as pace. We like playing with pace. So you know, we're always on the lookout for that kind of thing, and he's one that we're excited about.
So focus now back on Barnet for Saturday, and let's say disappointment to go out of the cup, but pleased overall with the performance and the way your players are playing right now.
Yeah, totally. And as I said, we have to have an element of reality, and coming up against a championship side who were strong and who were looking to win the game. And I said it was a wonderful performance, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud how they went about it. Proud how they went about their work and how how we competed. And also a lot of our structure and stuff, and just for maybe a little bit of quality in the final third, we could have done a little bit more.
Lovely. Thanks very much for speaking to us, Nathan.
Cheers.
Cheers.